and God, he introduced me to his trainer, Mr. Thesz. So like,
Wow.
yeah, man, it was. I mean, I met Thesz and Bob Orton Sr. and all of Walter's buddies, and got to hang out with them and go have lunch with them.
The history there in the Coliseum was really cool. With I'll go back to Gorgeous George, but even in the '70s, you had Chavo Sr. and Piper selling the place out in some incredible angles. Was there any vestiges left of the territory there when you guys were running? I mean, like a lot of territories, some guys would still be around. You'd still see some old, whatever.
Yeah,
You'd still see old, doctors, door guys,
sure.
crew, stuff like that. Was there any vestiges of the old territory around?
Uh, no, the only it would be. I mean, Gene LaBelle was still running like a judo school out here. Bill and Jesse, who were with the School of Hard Knocks where I was training, they were, they were guys that were like, used a lot. Like Bill Anderson was a ring announcer for those guys, for Mike and Gene, and for early WWF house shows out here. And Jesse was a wrestler for those. So like, just little fragments of that left.
Jesse had been around quite a while, probably when you got there.
Yeah, Jesse had been around a long time, and he was broken by the Great Goliath. And Jesse's a very, very good trainer, like one of the best.
Very good, yes.
Very good trainer. And he'll even say he's a better trainer than he was a wrestler. But he's I owe the world to that guy. He's one of my favorite people. So yeah, to answer your question, like those guys, little bits and pieces, but it had already kind of been so many years removed that it wasn't even like a thing anymore.
And did Gene LaBelle ever come around?
I met Gene also through the Cauliflower Alley Club, and he was a very nice man. He was always trying to, talk me into coming down, and he's like, "Oh, come roll with us," and in his judo class. And I was thinking he just wanted me in there so he could stretch me, and I was like, I don't know, Gene, but I got to know him pretty well too, which was cool. A lot of these more seasoned guys I met through the Cauliflower Alley Club, because I would go to that every year, and I've been a member for 25 years. So,
how did you get hooked up at first with the CAC? Because that's
Kowalski. So he, when I came back here, I stayed in touch with Walter, and I'd call him, and bother him and talk to him as much as I could. Going back, I had a very good. I was lucky because I would drive Walter to and from wrestling class every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I would pick him up early on Sundays, and he loved going to church. There was this Catholic church in Massachusetts that he loved to go to. I would go there with him. We'd go to breakfast, then we'd go to wrestling school. And we'd get to the school an hour before the class began. So I got a lot of one-on-one time with Walter, which I cherish more than anything. So like I developed a relationship, like a Mick Rocky type relationship. So I would call Walter and talk to him all the time. And one of the times he tells me, I'm coming to Las Vegas. There's a a convention, Cauliflower Alley. And I was like, oh, cool. I'll come out and meet you. And came out, met him. That was that first year in '98. And God, he introduced me to his trainer, Mr. Thesz. So like,
Wow.
yeah, man, it was. I mean, I met Thesz and Bob Orton Sr. and all of Walter's buddies, and got to hang out with them and go have lunch with them. And again, me just being the fan I am, I'm just like in awe. Like I'm literally sitting with royalty. It's so cool. And went to the Cauliflower Alley Club reunion that year, and just thought it was it was just my language, man. A bunch of old timers talking about wrestling. I loved it. Maybe with a couple of adult beverages mixed in. It was a great time. And so I just became a member, and have been a member ever since.
One of the cool things about stuff like that is they had the Hall of Fame at WWE one time, and I was inducting somebody. I can't remember who it was. And I was sitting there at catering, and I'm sitting with the Four Horsemen, J.J. Dillon, and Mike Tyson. And I'm sitting there at one point going, how the hell did I get to this table? This is great.
Right.
I
Right.
got it. I got it at the time, like how cool this was to be there with, those guys.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Like things like that aren't lost on me anymore, man. It's just like just the fact that I got to meet Thesz is super cool, and just the things I've things I've done, the people I've been around. It's all, and I owe it all to pro wrestling.
And the best promo cut on me was they were all, all the old wrestlers trying to get their tuxedos on with their, crippled old fingers and everything and stuff like that. So I said, you know what they need to film is all you crippled old guys in here trying to get your tuxedos on. And Arn Anderson cut the best promo on me ever. It was just Arn. He's like, you think? It's great, great.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yep, yeah.
It was awesome. And Arn and I were friends before that anyway, so
sure, yeah.
It was fun. Arn can cut the best promo. He on the boys.
Especially those off the cuff promos where it just
when he gets
all
mad,
of a sudden he starts into one.
Oh my God! When he gets mad and starts cutting a promo on people, it's the greatest thing ever. You live for stuff like that.
He's the best, man. Arn Anderson is the best.
Yes, 100%. I have had so much fun with Arn.